What's the difference between someone stuck in the 150s and someone scoring in the 170s? It's not intelligence. It's about knowing exactly what you need to work on, and most test takers don't actually know what they need to be improving. I'm Eric B., a tutor at 7Sage. 7Sage helped me score a 179 on the LSAT, and I'm here to show you exactly what you need to be working on to make the jump into the next score band. If you're below 150, you need to work on building a solid foundation. Before you can work on speed or advanced strategies, you need to master the basics. Here's what that looks like.
Let's start with logical reasoning. The key skill to master is identifying premises and conclusions. This isn't just for main conclusion questions. It also helps with flaw, strengthen, weaken, and assumption questions. To improve, use untimed drilling to consistently highlight the conclusion in every argument. Ask yourself, is this idea giving support or receiving support? Premises stand on their own, while conclusions rely on premises. If what you've selected supports something else, double check. It might be a premise or an intermediate conclusion. Your goal is to identify the conclusion before looking at the answer choices. For reading comprehension, you're going to want to really put your focus on identifying the main point. Once again, this is a skill that helps with answering main point questions correctly, but also translates to a lot of the other questions you'll face with each passage. To improve at this, start small by identifying the main idea of each paragraph of the passage in 10 words or less, and when you've finished, see if you can piece together the big picture. At 7Sage, we call these low-res summaries.
Once you're in the 150s, you've got the fundamentals down. But fundamentals alone won't get you to the 160s. The biggest shift here is efficiency. You need to think faster, spot patterns quickly, and manage your time like a pro. Here's how to make that jump.
For LR, the big picture skill at this stage is going to be pattern recognition. Getting a handle on the recurring ways the LSAT tries to gauge your understanding of the basic logical concepts will give you an edge on timing and accuracy. The big thing that's going to really help at this stage is a wrong answer journal. You've got a solid foundation now, but you're still seeing mistakes, so we really want to focus on those mistakes so we can understand the common ways the LSAT will try to trap us. Make sure your wrong answer journal has a record of both why you chose the wrong answer and why you eliminated the right one. For RC, we want to be moving beyond the main point and getting a really good grasp on the role each paragraph is playing in delivering the author's message. Is it an introduction, conclusion, counterpoint, or supporting evidence? Paying attention to these functions helps us build a roadmap of the passage that makes it easier to locate information we'll need later when we're answering the questions. Try adding a couple words to your low-res summaries you've been doing to note the paragraph's job.
The difference between the 160s and the 170s isn't just more practice, it's mastery. You need to be seeing the test the way a high scorer does. This means spotting flaws instantly, consistently pre-phrasing, and staying in total control under pressure. Let's talk about what it takes to break into the 170s.
The number one skill for LR here is going to be pre-phrasing, or trying to come up with the answer in your head before looking at the choices. If you haven't been doing this, you need to start. And if you have been already, this is your chance to use some of that pattern recognition from before to really hone in on what each question of the test is expecting from you and what you can expect from it. Most question types allow for some degree of pre-phrasing. Even if you can't directly predict what outside information might be brought in, like on a strengthen or weaken question, you can still zero in on the important part of the conclusion that the correct answer will be addressing. With RC, we need to be tracking perspectives without missing a beat. While some RC passages feature only the author's perspective, more often than not, passages will present multiple perspectives on an issue, and keeping track of who says what and why is absolutely pivotal to nailing the questions and moving quickly through the RC section. At this stage, you want to direct more of your focus towards keeping track of the different parties in the discussion, so you won't have to reread and reacquaint yourself with their arguments as you answer the questions.
Beating the LSAT is tough, but you don't have to do it alone. 7Sage has helped hundreds of thousands of students to level up their scores, including me. We've got a comprehensive curriculum, explanation videos for every practice question ever released, and a community to help hold you accountable. We've got everything you need. So where are you on your journey? Drop what score band you're trying to move into in the comments, and we'll reply with some tips on how you can get there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you haven't already, check out 7Sage.